Hello, and welcome to this short tutorial on the AIM Review tool. AIM Review is a web application developed by researchers at King's College London. It uses artificial intelligence to accelerate the screening process in systematic reviews. The tool runs directly in your browser, so there's no need for complicated installations or setup. AIM Review follows a modular structure, where each step of the systematic review process is handled in a separate module. In this video, we'll focus on the agreement application. This module allows users to measure inter-rater agreement among screeners and resolve conflicts in publication labels. To get started, follow the link provided on the screen or in the video description. This will take you to the AIM Review homepage. On the left panel, under Applications, you'll find a tab called Agreement Measures. Click it to enter the module and begin. The agreement application works with two or more screening files extracted from the labeling application or the machine learning prediction application. This means it can process labels generated either manually by screeners or automatically using our artificial intelligence-powered algorithms. If you haven't yet watched our previous tutorial on the labeling application, which is used to upload your literature, begin screening publications, and use active learning to prioritize relevant publications, we recommend starting there. You can also check out the tutorial on the machine learning prediction application, which uses supervised machine learning and nested cross-validation to predict the relevance of unseen publications. For this tutorial, we will load 3 screening files containing different screenings of the same publications. This simulates 2 independent screeners and 1 semi-automatic screening extracted from the ML prediction application. Make sure each file is named differently so you can easily identify the raters. Before loading the files, open the Import Configuration panel to see the available options. The default option, Multiple Output Labeling Spreadsheets, accepts multiple files from the other applications, as we mentioned. Alternatively, users can upload a single file containing all raters screenings or an agreement spreadsheet file, which we'll cover later. For now, leave the default option and select 3 labeling files, 2 from manual screening and 1 from machine learning. Then, click Import to load the data. The agreement application will immediately calculate agreement metrics, including total agreement, which is the percentage of publications where all raters agree, and Fleiss kappa coefficient, a measure of inter-rater agreement that accounts for agreement by chance. On the right panel, you'll also see pairwise correlations between relevant and irrelevant labels for each pair of raters. This helps you identify which raters agreed more or less with others. You can change the correlation metric in the Graph Configuration panel, selecting options such as Kendall's tau or Cohen's kappa, a similar metric to Fleiss kappa but for pairs of raters. You can also apply multiple comparisons correction for p-values and select a significance level. Finally, instead of bar plots, you can display pairwise correlations in a correlation matrix with p-values. Below the graph, you'll see a document-level agreement plot, which measures agreement across all raters for each publication. This helps identify documents with conflicting labels so you can focus on resolving them. Where discrepancies exist, the agreement application allows you to open a resolution panel to assign final labels. You can select a document from the graph or click the resolution panel button in the top right corner. In the resolution panel, matching relevance and irrelevance labels across all raters are automatically highlighted. You can scroll through documents with mismatched labels and assign a final, resolved label. As you resolve conflicts, the percentage of matching labels will increase until reaching 100%, indicating full agreement. You can also apply an automatic majority vote based on a selected percentage threshold. Publications will be labeled as relevant if the majority of raters agree, and irrelevant otherwise. Once all discrepancies are resolved, or if you want to save your progress, the Save button allows you to export the resolved labels into an Excel spreadsheet. The Excel spreadsheet contains the resolved entries, with the labels fully agreed by raters or resolved in the resolution panel. In addition, it includes the individual labels for each rater, and a summary of all the inter-rater agreement metrics presented in the application such as the Fleiss kappa coefficient, correlation matrices, and document-level agreement among raters. If you want to resume your work in a later session, or after refreshing the AIM Review page, you can select Agreement Spreadsheet file under the Import options and load your saved Excel file. All metrics and resolved labels will be restored, allowing you to continue exactly where you left off. That concludes this tutorial on the AIM Review Agreement application. For a deeper dive into all configuration options, be sure to check the documentation page on the AIM Review website. If you have any questions, feedback, or spot a bug, reach out, we'd love to hear from you. We hope AIM Review helps you and your team save valuable time in your systematic reviews. Don't forget to explore our other videos on different modules, and stay tuned for upcoming workshops and seminars. Thanks for watching, and happy reviewing!